Hey guys, welcome back to my YouTube channel. My name is Lolita, and today we're going to be discussing how to set boundaries. I know that it's a hard topic for some people, and others don't really understand how that works or how to set boundaries without hurting people's feelings. So, we're going to get right into it. So, the first thing that you should do is set out your non negotiables, especially when you're talking to people. It could be friends or family, it doesn't really matter who it really is. If you're talking to someone or having a conversation with them and they're pushing a boundary, you say it right then and there. You set that non-negotiable boundary of, if you want to still talk to me and if you want to continue this conversation, or if you want me to continuously see you, you're not going to treat me a certain way and you're not going to talk to me a certain way. And it's not even about saying it in a mean way. It's just about saying how you feel in that moment and setting out the things that cannot be broken. Okay, if somebody is gonna talk to you or be your friend, or even if it's a friend, or even if it's a family member, you don't have to let things slide because you've been friends or family with them for all your life. Just because you've known a person for so long doesn't mean it makes it right for them to treat you bad or treat you a way that you don't like just because they can. So it is very important to set down what you don't like. So a good example of this is if you're talking to a friend and they're like, oh, hey, bitch, I don't like the way you did this. And you correct them and say, hey, I don't appreciate you calling me a bitch, and you can't keep calling me out my character unless you don't want to talk to me anymore. And that's a good example. Like, you can't expect people to respect you and to give you back the same grace if you don't give it to them. And it really just doesn't make any sense, honestly. I know that for some people, setting down non-negotiables can be very hard because they may feel like they're hurting someone's feelings, but saying how you truly feel isn't hurting anybody's feelings. If anything, you hurt your own feelings when you go and you sacrifice the way you feel for somebody else. You shouldn't be feeling that way. If anything, we did not come to this life to suffer, guys, okay? If you feel a certain way or somebody's treating you a certain way, you don't have to let them. And now that goes ahead and gets to standing firm on these boundaries, on these things that you already said. You can't tell someone not to call you a bitch, and then when they call you in another time, you let it slide. Then people won't respect you, or that person you're talking to won't respect you. Once somebody calls you out your name or does something that you do not like and has been crossing your boundaries, you said it again. It doesn't matter if you're close with this person or not. You put your foot down and you tell them right then and there, I don't have to talk to you anymore. Some people, they set a boundary one time and think that is okay. If a person, after the first time you told them not to do something, if they continue to do it, you don't have to talk to them and you don't have to associate yourself with them. I feel like some people get such balls or courage or whatever you want to call it when they first set the boundary. But if you're not going to continuously do it, people are still going to continuously walk all over you, and you don't want that. And again, this isn't being rude or mean. You're just telling them, hey, I don't appreciate this. And if you don't appreciate how I feel and what I'm telling you, we don't have to keep talking. We don't have to be friends. We don't have to continue seeing each other. And especially if it's family members, I would say obviously don't just stop talking to your family members. However, in certain settings where you guys are choosing to hang out, you don't have to do that anymore. You could see them when you see them, like during family functions. So I feel like once you set the boundary, you have to make sure you stand firm on it and don't let anybody push you over on how you feel. Because if you're feeling that way, or if your intuition is telling you something is wrong, something is wrong. If you feel that feeling in your gut, again, it doesn't matter who this person is. They shouldn't be treating you in a way that you don't like or appreciate, because we know dang well, if you clicked onto this video, you're a teddy bear like me and you wouldn't treat people like disrespectful. You're not that type of person. So the next thing to help you set boundaries is to stay away from negativity. I know it might sound very odd to put that in there, but if somebody is being rude or negative to you because you set this boundary, then you don't have to be negative back. When you're negative and you're being nasty and you're giving them that same energy, nothing gets solved at all. Okay, you have to keep trying to be positive, and if you don't have that happiness in you, that's okay. Just move with conviction still, and continuously treat people how you want to be treated, because it's really important to steer clear of negativity, because you become that. The thing that you focus on the most, or the thing that is around you in life, you're going to keep getting if that's the only thing you are thinking about, the only thing that you're seeing, watching, and everything of the sort. Staying away from negativity just helps you in the long run, and it helps you set boundaries as well, because if you already see people are negative or people who may not like you, that right there is all in all a reason not to talk to someone and not have them even get to the point of breaking or crossing your boundaries, because you're not associating with that type of person or people. I think negativity is a big part, like staying away from negativity is a big part of setting boundaries, because if you show that you're not that type of person that has to go into negative spaces, and that you're fine with what you have going on and you're aligned within yourself, you will never ever have to feel the need to step out of character, because you are the character that you already are. If you get what I'm saying, there is never a need to step out of character and act like somebody else unless they're resulting in physical violence against you. You know what I mean? Then you could hit that pop pop in self-defense. But other than that, like, you know what I mean. You have to be really careful and make decisions for yourself that will help you in the long run. So staying away from negativity will definitely help you with that, because automatically when you stay away from negative people, that type of energy won't come into your life, because you already know what that will resort to later on. So it's just really important to stay away from negativity and just keep tunnel vision for what you are. I'm not saying that you can't have friends and family around you, but you should be keeping people around you that brings in positivity, who helps you with creativity, who helps and ensure you that you're going to do well. You shouldn't be around people who are constantly bringing you down, who are making you feel less than, or who are making you not feel like the person that you've always meant to become. So I think it's just really important to assess what parts of your life is negative. And once you do that, when you set boundaries for your interpersonal, like yourself, for your own psyche, when you set the boundaries with yourself of not going out of the box of positivity, then things start to open up and change around you. All right, so the last thing to help you set boundaries is to respect people around you. And of course, we did brush up on this earlier, but if you want people to respect your boundaries, you need to respect other people's boundaries. Like I said in the beginning, if you don't appreciate people calling you a bitch or just calling you out of your character, then don't do things horrible to people either. Don't call people out their character. Don't talk about people bad, because they're going to talk about you. Don't be that person who's known for bringing other people down, because people aren't going to want to talk to you. People aren't going to want to associate themselves with you. If anything, they'll push away from you. You're going to feel even more isolated than you already do. When you treat other people with respect, you get respect back 10 times, whether it's like going outside and you're going outside of an establishment and somebody's walking in and you hold the door open for them. It could be respected anyway, just saying good morning, or just like actually giving somebody a good tip. You know, respect comes in so many different ways, and a lot of people don't have it, and they wonder why things in their life doesn't come out the way that they want. And honestly, it's just a part of learning, because some people like me from an early age, since I'm Caribbean, you learn about respect. You learn that without respect, like, I mean, I'm gonna be honest, you're gonna get beat if you're not respectful in like most Caribbean households. So for some people, they know this, but for other people, they don't know about how much respect can get them in life. Because if you respect somebody walking down the street, if you see them, you say hello, how are you, how you're doing, right? Then the next day, you might be hurt. That same person that you said hello to, instead of stepping over you like you're a dead dog in the street, they're gonna call the police. They're gonna come and they're gonna help you if you're hurt or you're in a situation. So that's just an example of treating people with respect and how it relates to setting boundaries with people. Because when you already push out respect and kindness and niceness and it comes back to you, you don't need to set a boundary, because it's already mutual respect, if you get what I'm saying. I just think a lot of things and a lot of people don't realize that situations can be solved very easily when you treat people nicely and you don't try to act like you're above somebody else. I know people might be in certain statuses of life in certain social groups, but just because you have money or just because you are in a certain position of power, that doesn't make you different from me or you watching or anybody watching. We're all just flesh, we're all water. We're literally just humans, and it's no need to be treating people like they're aliens or some type of form of life that isn't supposed to be on earth. But all in all, I hope this really helped you guys set boundaries, because I know, especially for me when I was younger, I didn't know how to set boundaries. Like, people would be jumping on my boundaries, they would cross them all the time, and I just didn't know how to go about it. So I hope this video helps you go about things a little differently in your personal relationships. But of course, guys, thank you so much for watching. And I really enjoy making these sit down videos as usual, because it just, I don't know, I love talking about new things. Make sure you let me know what else you want me to talk about, or any new topics that comes to your mind, because I'm down to talk about anything, because I really love to talk, if you can't tell. But if you want to see what I'm doing outside of YouTube, my Instagram and my TikTok will be linked down below in the description. And I upload a new video every Monday and Friday. And if you're into ASMR, I upload as well on Wednesdays. But again, guys, thank you so much for watching, and I really hope this video helped. I love you guys. Bye.